Tahj, how did you feel that this offensive line shakeup helped you, have your best game so far on Saturday?
I would say really just the communication part within the whole offensive line and picking up blitzes in the run game. And then just guys just stepping up straight to finish. Those guys straight to finish the whole game. And I feel like that's how we were successful.
It seemed like you were bouncing off more tackles than you had so far this season. You're seeing some more holes, I guess. What was it? Just a good feeling that day, or anything special that made that day happen?
Nothing really. It's just me just doing my job at a high level. I say Coach always talks about me just doing the extra, just being more than just a first down back, just being an all complete back around that in that aspect, and then just helping my quarterback out. And then the O-line, same with them. They want me to have a positive run, especially when they open those holes. I feel like when they open those holes, I have to execute at a high level.
Cincinnati's nose tackle called you the most patient back he's ever gone against. Is patience something that's kind of grown for you over the course of your career?
Most definitely. Because my first 2 years, I wasn't really as patient as you think I am now. I had to grow into that, and then really just growing into that, just seeing a lot more football than I have. My first 2 years, I've seen a lot of football. I've seen a lot of blitzes. I went against a lot of defensive coordinators that are in the NFL or on their way to the NFL. So I've seen all different type of looks. So running in those looks and just being extra patient knows that patience comes with it, and then just being successful in making guys miss. So
last year, defenses knew you were getting the ball, and you kind of had to with the injury situation. Now this year, the passing game's working so well. Mm-hmm. Have you seen how defenses are playing differently against the run with you?
Yes, for sure. There's more safeties coming down flying, and then I feel like that's a good thing because I feel we got the playmakers in the receiver room that can pay with Caleb Douglas, Josh Kelly, Coy Aiken, and then Jordan Brown, and all those guys in the receiver room, they can make them pay. They do that. So.
Looking back to your camp this summer, what kind of inspired you to put that together?
Excuse me, I can't.
Sorry. Looking back on your camp this summer, what inspired you to put that together?
Just it's something I always done, especially going back home and just for those kids, and then from my hometown, I always represent my hometown. It's crazy. My head coach, he's the godfather. He's my godfather at the high school. And they're doing pretty good right now, so I just love putting on for my family and putting on for the city of Austin and Manor as well.
Coach KP said you make a great coach. Can we see that in the future?
For sure. I don't know about a coach, but I want to be in a role, something after school, after NFL. After NFL dies, I want to become a director of player personnel. Same thing with Blanche and Bean asked them to do a great job at it. I feel like I can extend in those roles, so that's something I want to do after my playing days.
Obviously, you didn't play at the Washington State game, but being on the road, Tech has been very successful on the road the last couple of years. What do you think is missing from those games that you guys kind of need to find?
For sure. I would just say just preaching this week as we're going playing in a home game. We don't need to make it bigger than what it is. We don't need to make it as, it's just a away game. We got to just preach as just going in this week as we play at home. Keeping your routine the same, being consistent with that, and just really just practicing hard this week because we're going against a great Arizona team.
Tahj, what did you think of Barron's couple of big runs the other night?
It was crazy. It was actually surprising, but that guy there, he's a competitor. He's a winner, and especially when those runs, I actually thought he was going to break and try to score the first one. JB hold on to his block a little more, but it was great to see. Great to see that he can open field and get the ball in his hands, that he can do what he can.
The Coy's touchdown, the one down there in the north end zone, the 7-yard pass. Seemed like you and Barron kind of held that mesh a pretty long time, maybe a little extra time. Can you just kind of describe that play?
It's basically kind of like a pause inside zone play that we usually run, and it's like a delay thing for the receiver for their RPO, and then if the safety bites down on me in the run game, just throw it to Coy, and that kind of basically what happened on that play, and it worked out for him, and it was very successful for us.
So. Tahj, this seems like one of the most tight-knit teams we've seen in a while. Is there anything you can credit that to?
I would say our culture, and then our 5 captains. Me, Caleb Rogers, Jacob Rodriguez, and Bryce Ramirez, and Barron Moore do a great job of honing in on the details within the week, and then just getting our guys ready to go 1-0 each week, and just preaching that all through the week. So those guys.
Do you think it's important for that group of captains to have the kind of different varying personalities that you guys have? Because Caleb's kind of the more boisterous guy, and the rest of you a little bit down the line, more mellowed out. Do you think that's kind of a big indicator of what this team kind of is?
Oh yes, definitely. You gotta have those different type leaders because we all lead in a different way. Especially on the field, like on Saturday, we have to lead in a different way, and just having positive voices around. Because those guys, those other 100 and some guys, they listen to us very well. And when we switch on and off the field, when defense goes on the field, we switch on. Positive encouragement coming off the field, so we know that okay, positive encouragement, they got our back, so we got each other's back. So it's really just one big family, just going out there, try to go one another this week, and then just really just working on that. So.
Tahj, when Valdez went down, did you see any attitude shift from Dickey and Williams?
It wasn't really an attitude shift. It was just more just about next man up. Cam, he's a great guy, great person in our room. It's crazy. We all went to go hang out at his house for a little bit just to get him back into things and just chilling with him. But really, it's just wasn't no attitude shift. It was just more just about next man up, and those guys know we have to produce, especially myself. And then when those guys get their chance, they have to produce. So really, it's just more just about producing and just making that extra play and just being that great person that you can be on the field.